Traders in Ghana are accusing their giant West African neighbor Nigeria of unfair trade practices. This is due to the closure of the Nigerian border with Benin. It has led to exporters' goods worth millions of dollars getting stranded at the frontier. Nigeria closed its border 2 months ago, saying it needed to end the smuggling of goods like rice. Ghanaian traders affected by the situation want their government and regional trade bloc, the Economic Community of West African States, to intervene. CGTN's Nabil Ahmed Rufai reports from Accra.
Car parts dealer George Esiedu is one of many traders in Ghana whose goods are stranded at the Nigerian border. He says he's not been able to move his goods out of Nigeria for 2 months.
I am very worried about the situation. I fear some of my goods could get destroyed by heat as they remain at the border.
And businesses like George's won't be able to survive indefinitely under these conditions.
George Esiedu says he took a loan from the bank to invest in his business. As his goods remain locked up at the Nigerian border in Benin, he is struggling to raise the money to pay back.
Nigeria closed its border in neighboring Benin in a move to stop what it says are inferior products and also rice from being smuggled into the country. Africa is trying to open its market up to over 1.2 billion people on the continent through a continental free trade agreement. Some traders say the situation in Nigeria could affect its implementation.
This continental free trade agreement that all the African countries have signed and is supposed to come into effect next year. If these are some of the things that countries like Nigeria are going to do, then I don't think the continental Africa free trade is going to work.
Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs says it has begun negotiations with the Nigerian government to resolve the situation. Meanwhile, Nigeria's government says its land border with neighboring countries will remain closed until 2020.
I think the earlier the better. The ECOWAS Commission and, for that matter, the Ghana government engage in Nigeria for them to open the border as soon as possible so that there will be free movement of goods, people and services.
George Esiedu says it is more expensive to use alternative routes to move his goods out of Nigeria aside the border in Benin. If the border isn't opened soon, he may not be able to restock his warehouse with goods. Nabil Ahmed Rufai, CGTN, Accra, Ghana.